Hey there! Welcome to Mac the Tech. I am Muhammad, and I'm passionate about business analytics. I've spent years mastering various analytics tools, but the one that always stood out to me is Power BI. Power BI is an incredibly powerful tool that can help you transform your data into valuable insights. With it, you can visualize your data in a way that makes sense and uncover hidden patterns and trends that can help you make informed decisions. On this channel, we'll be diving deep into Power BI. I'll be sharing tips and tricks, walking you through how to use different features and showcasing real-world examples of how you can use Power BI and drive business success. I'm excited to share my knowledge with you and help you take your analytics skills to the next level. So if you are ready to unlock the full potential of Power BI, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey. Get ready for an action-packed episode of Power BI. We are diving into the latest update, unveiling the new custom label feature for enhanced data labels. Plus, we answer the burning questions. Where did the drill through go? Join me as we reveal the new approach and empower you with deeper data insights. Without further ado, let's go to the computer. On the computer, now we want to see the new custom card visual that is introduced in the latest update for Power BI. And if you don't have the latest update, you have always to go File, Option and Settings, Options. And in the options, you go to Preview Features and you make sure nothing is left out. So you click on everything so that you can get the features as soon as Power BI publish them. What's new now in the visuals? You can see here all the visuals that you know, but a new card that is there. And you can see it says new by itself. What is new about this card? What does it do? If you go to this card, it's like the normal card. Let me bring in the regular card that we work with. When you see the regular card, you see it has only add data fields. Whereas here, if you go here, you can see add data fields, you can see add tooltips. Very nice additions if you compare it to the regular cards. And even if I want to compare it to the multi-row card, I don't have an add tooltip inside here also. The only place where I can see add tooltip is in this one. If I add the data and I add the quantity, you can see here immediately the quantity is 71. But where's the strength of this tool? It gave you more options in the formatting of the visuals. Of course, you can add the regular backgrounds, whatever the background you wanted. You can have the backgrounds. You can have borders. Many things you can add to this one. Shadows, of course, you can have the shadows, which are regular things we used to have. But what else? Title, definitely something, but shape is something new. So now you have round rectangular shapes, and you can play with the size of this rectangular shape. You can have a customizations of the rectangular shape. So you can have the left corner, for example, and the down corner, for example. Well, same thing, you can have it as well for snip tab. So if you make it snipped, you can also customize the snip, and you can make it from top and from bottom. Pretty cool if you ask me, because now you can do a lot of things, a lot of customizations of your cards inside this tooltip. Now we have the cards. So you have the rest, which are straightforward, the label, the layout, how do you want the text to appear. So for example, I can have it here, I can have it here, I can have it here. I can decide where I want it to be. I want it to have orientation, I want it to have grid, vertical, or I want it horizontal. So if I want it horizontal and I click here, you can see I can place it wherever I want in terms of the card, in terms of layout. But the card is the important thing, or is the new thing that will be different, because in the card there is a background image. I can fill this with a background image. Now bear this with me, because if I go and I select, for example, increase icon, and I can select any of these icons, say this one, and let's save this image. and I want to save it on camera roll or image. Save. So now I have this image saved. I can go to the browse, and in the browse I can paste the location and I can select the R image. Now because it's in fill position, the normal fit, I can make it fit or I can make it fill. And now you can see it filled the whole thing, and it's a very nice icon. Of course, I can play with the transparency of the fill, so it can be more transparent, more or less. The fill color, I can also play with the fill color so that it will be totally transparent. This way, if I am putting it on top of things, it will appear. But most importantly is that you can place these around the figure that you are putting in terms of icon, and you can put the icon in certain size that you want, and it resizes, it takes the shape of the icon the way you want it to take. It's kind of a game changer to me in terms of the card, especially when you are designing a certain report. Another thing that I was searching for, and seriously, where did the drill through go? Drill through can give you a lot of information when you right click or when you stand on a certain data, and then you can drill through to this data. Unfortunately, it was very easy before because it was part of the formatting pane. It was inside the visual builder. You can go just drag something and put it in drill through. For example, I am in total profit by color and I see red, yellow here. I have small multiples that are black, blue, and something. And I want to drill through to this page from this page. By just standing on a certain color, I want to drill through to see small multiples of this color. Unfortunately, it's not that straightforward. What you have to do is you go here and you go to the page information, and in the page type, you call it drill through, and you add the data that you want to drill through to. So for example, if I say color, I put color, and then when I go to the field parameter page and I stand over here, I will see drill through to small multiples, and then I can go drill through the yellow color to the small multiples. And you can see here the icon that we know all about is back, and now if I press Ctrl and click it, I will go back to here. And even if I want to go drill through from the small multiples to this page, I can also do it. But if I'm standing here, I cannot find anywhere to do it. I have to be standing on the Canva, outside everything, and then I can drill through and I can select again. Here I would say, for example, the product. I go to sample data and I select product. So now if I'm standing here and I go drill through to small multiples, I go there. But if I'm standing in small multiples and I want to drill through, I need to be on the product. Once I am on the product, there is the drill through. I can go to field parameters and I can stand at the particular product that I want to see in this one, which is product 4, and you can see everything here is filtered to product 4. Drill through is pretty awesome. It helps you in so many different things that you want to do. It's not as straightforward as it was before, but now you get the drill how to do it. That's all for today's video. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, be sure to give it a thumb up and hit that subscribe button for more Power BI content. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I love hearing from you and I'm always here to help. And don't forget to check out my other videos for more tips and tricks on using Power BI. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.